Hello, good morning. So it is the last Saturday of October, and you know what that means? Oh, the last Saturday of September, sorry. You know what that means? It is officially time to plan October, since I'm not going to be able to get much done during the week because work and stuff. But I have my to-do list and we're getting things done. It is currently, let's see, 1:13. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning and it was super productive around my house. We had our little Thrillathon, Readathon announcements go up on YouTube today at 12 p.m. my time. I've been just watching everybody's and responding and commenting and stuff like that. I definitely need to get ready because I have some things I need to do as far as getting ready for October. And specifically today, I want to finish City of Brass, or at least get like 75% of the way done with it. I have 2 videos that I need to film, and I need to plan my October TBR and plan some content. I have a huge list on my Notion with ideas for content, and I just need to look at them and think about when I'll be able to realistically get to them, because I have quite a few like reading vlogs that I want to do, but obviously I don't want to like bombard my feed with a bunch of vlogs. I want to do some sit down videos in between those. So I just need to sit down and kind of sort through my ideas and make a plan there. But I'm very excited about my October TBR and what I have in store for that. And we'll talk about that once I get ready. So I think now what I'm going to do is do my makeup and do my hair and finish watching everybody's Thrillathon videos. And then I'm going to film my 2 videos while I have some good natural lighting with the daylight outside, and then I will check in with you guys and we'll get to doing some serious planning. Bam. Okay, got that. And I have video ideas here. And so I've got to go in there to look at my notes. But I wanted to talk to you guys about my shelves here and my new tripod so that I can stand and film my videos. I'm very excited about that. But I organized my bookshelves the other day. So up top I have my like romance TBR and Throne of Glass, and then I put some of my really favorite books up here, and then my like thrillers / mystery type books, and then here's some more romance contemporary, and then there are some older books, and then that down there is just kind of open. But I am really excited to have these organized now, and I can set up my phone on my standing tripod, and I'm really excited about that. So now it is time for me to change my shirt so that I look fancier and film my 2 videos for the day. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited. I just filmed 2 videos and it was not bad at all. With my new like stand-up setup, it's really great. Let me sit you down. My hand's kind of shaky. It was really great to film with my new tripod where I can stand up. Like, it makes the setup and stuff so much easier, and it does not make me dread actually filming. So yeah, now I am done with that. I can put it back on my like comfy t-shirt and then sit down at the dining table, and we can talk out my October TBR, and then I can do some planning, and I'll try to give you like a little sneak peek of what my content will look like for the next month or so. Probably not in-depth details, but you'll see. I have an idea to give you guys a little sneak peek of what I've got coming up. And then of course, while I was filming that video, I had an idea for reorganizing my TBR cart, because I have like all these book of the month books, but I have a bookshelf in my room that I had my haul books on. So I think I'm going to move some of those in here and then put my book of the month books in my room, so I can do that later as well. And then once I'm done with giving you guys like the TBR, getting that set up and planning videos, then I can do some editing. Maybe I think I'll probably just like organize my vlog clips, because I have so many clips I need to import and just get organized so that tomorrow I can actually spend some time doing some editing. So let's get going. Okay, so I am here in front of my laptop. I have organized my video clips into different folders so that I know what the heck I'm doing. And now it is time to plan for my October TBR. I need to grab my notepad, and I went ahead and pulled up my Notion. I worked on this the last couple of days, like organizing my Notion into something that was functional for me, because I have been using my reading journal that I started in September. And I mean, it's very basic. I just wanted something to kind of be able to look back over my stuff, but I can show you my spread. So this was my title page for September. And then I had my TBR here, and then the book off-a-thon board here. And then I have my pages read, which I need to update this. Obviously, I did not do great in the month of September. And then I had a wrap-up page here. Let's talk about first my September TBR and what it looked like, what it still looks like as far as what I actually read, and what may be rolling over or may not be rolling over. So I have a screenshot of my September TBR from my Notion page so that I can highlight what I've got going on. So I did read The Witch's Heart in the month of September. So we're going to just put a box around it. This one was read. And I'm going to go ahead and put a box around The City of Brass, because I am currently reading it and I plan to finish it. So then the ones that are still on my list, in my mental list to read, are 7 Days in June, Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, and Red Scrolls of Magic. So those are the ones I still plan to read in the month of September. So let's go ahead and say this, that I am going to go ahead and remove these 2 books from the foreseeable TBR for myself, simply because the discussion in the group chats for the Citadel and stuff weren't very promising for me, and so it very much pushed these 2 books far back on my TBR, and they are Where Dreams Descend and Which is Steeped in Gold. So those 2, I mean, we can just kind of, we're gonna just kind of put little lines through them because those won't be rolling over. I may read them very, very far down the road, I don't know, but for now I am just not interested in picking them up. And then for sure we're going to roll over, the Final Girl Support Group will be rolled over to October because I do plan on picking that up. And then Kingdom of Copper will most likely be an October book as well, and I'll show you guys what I have as far as like what I have to read. So everything else is kind of up in the air, like Starsight and Black Sun and Ember in the Ashes. They're just going to be kind of pushed back. I still want to read those pretty soon. They're higher up on my TBR than Which is Steeped in Gold and Where Dreams Descend. But for now, with the readathons and stuff I want to participate in October, and obviously me co-hosting one, these aren't going to be able to fit into my TBR. And then Crown of Midnight and Heir of Fire, those are probably going to be pushed back to November, but I may be able to pick up one of them in October. It just depends on how much reading I am actually able to get done. So let's go ahead and look at the books that I have for sure that I have to read in October. Okay, so here you see the very tail end of my September TBR and then my October TBR, and I even set some goals for myself. I want to try to read at least 2 books per week, and during the week of Thrillathon, I am going to try to read 3 books that week. I think that's pretty doable, 1 during the week and at least 1 on the weekend. As good as I've been feeling and as productive as I've been feeling, I feel like I could definitely do this, and maybe even 1 extra book a weekend, just depending on what I've got going on. But these are the books that I for sure have on my October TBR. We have The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón, and that's the Citadel official book club pick. And then we have The Empire of Gold, which is the 3rd book in the City of Brass trilogy by S.A. Chakraborty. And then Jaleesa's Patreon's book club is White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. And then the Lu Fantasma book club pick is Paula Santiago and The River of Tears by Taylor K. Mejia. So those 4 are for sure on my TBR. Let's go ahead and move the Final Girl Support Group down here with these lovely books. There's that. And Kingdom of Copper. Okay. So this is kind of what my October TBR looks like, are these 6 books. So then you see I have this section down here on my radar. I have a few NetGalley arcs that I for sure want to get to. I want to start getting books from there. So I have Spoiler Alert, and All the Feels is the one I have a NetGalley arc for. So I'm going to have to read Spoiler Alert first before I read All the Feels. Okay, formatting. There we go. We love it. So then, as you can see, I also have a NetGalley arc for Electric Idol by Katie Robert. This is an erotica type book. I think it's like a Greek god retelling type story, Greek mythology. And it is a sequel, but it's a read now arc on NetGalley, and that would be really good to get my NetGalley score up to read it. And I would need to read Neon Gods before that, so we're going to add both of those to my TBR. I feel like these are pretty simple reads that I could get through pretty quickly. Then let's go up here and look at my readathons calendar. So obviously I want to participate in Spooktober. It's a whole month readathon. I will link a couple of announcements below if you're interested. I'm not co-hosting this or anything. It's just one I want to participate in. And since it takes it's for the whole month, it shouldn't be too hard. And then obviously I'm co-hosting Thrillathon. And so I want to complete as many of these prompts as possible. I really would like to try to fill up the whole bingo board. And then Weekend Ween is the very last weekend in October, the weekend of Halloween. And that is hosted by Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte and Gabby from Gabby Reads. So that one, I already know what I'm going to read for it. And you may have noticed that I had that note back here. So I want to read The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson for Weekend Ween. So we can go ahead and add that to my October TBR. And the reason I'm picking that one is because to me, it completes all the prompts. Because it's a book with teens as the main characters. It follows Stevie Bell, and it seems like from the synopsis that it's going right after they leave high school, and then it's kind of a slasher. I think there's like a serial killer or something on the loose, and she's got to figure out who it is, and then it takes place at an old camp. And while no, the book doesn't have green on the cover, but it says the word woods, forest. So to me, it fills all the prompts. So I'm definitely picking that one up. Now for Spooktober, they have the BIPOC author or characters, and I can use White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson for that. And then Halloween Elements. I am really wanting to pick up the sequel to Sheets by Brenna Thumler. And I looked the other day, and Delicates is actually on the Comixology subscription that I have, so I could read that one. Ghosts are Halloween Elements, and that's a graphic novel, super easy to fly through. And then we also have Dark Academia, Morally Gray Elements, and Folklore Witchcraft Elements. So folklore / witchcraft elements, let's see. I could read The Ravens for the witchcraft. This is literally a book that I was so excited for last year. I ordered it from Barnes & Noble and anticipated it coming in, and I just haven't gotten to it. And I've heard good things about it. I've heard that it's cute. So I want to pick it up. It's perfect time to pick it up. So that can cover for that. And then they do have like a group book, which is this They Never Learn by Lane Fargo. And this is a new release that I've heard a ton of things about. So we're going to add that here. And I want to say that that book has the morally gray elements. And they did say you could double up on prompts for that readathon, even though it takes over the whole month. But even if it doesn't, I'm sure that there are morally gray elements in like Neon Gods and stuff. So I'm sure that can apply there. If not, okay. And then for the week of Thrillathon, I want to get at least 3 books. Let's see how many I can figure out that will apply for all of these. So I am going to add Survive the Night and The Maidens to my Thrillathon TBR officially. So Survive the Night, the synopsis definitely gives me slasher vibes simply because it follows a girl who is headed home on some kind of like winter break or something from school, and her best friend has just been killed by this serial killer that has been killing girls on campus, and she very well could have accepted a ride home with the very killer who killed her best friend. So to me, that very much gives slasher vibes. It gives thriller vibes. Let's see, what else does it cover for Thrillathon? Scary book, it could be that, because I mean, that's obviously freaking terrifying. That definitely covers those. And then The Maidens is a mystery. They're trying to figure out who killed these girls at the school. and I'm going to consider it to be a book that I've been putting off simply because I have not picked it up because The Silent Patient wasn't my favorite, and I'm hoping that I like this one more, so I'm going to count that as read a book you've been putting off. So all I have left is read a paranormal and a book that's out of your comfort zone. Let's see. If I read The Ravens during the week of Thrillathon, that could be the paranormal, because witches are paranormal, so that could definitely apply there. But a book that's out of my comfort zone, oh, I could count, this brings me up to 4 books during that week, so I don't know how, oh, but wait, okay, let me rearrange this. So actually what we could do is The Ravens, Survive the Night, and Shadow of the Wind, and those would be my 3 books, because The Ravens is a book I've been putting off. It is a paranormal, and then Survive the Night is the mystery, slasher, thriller, scary book, and then The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón is a book that's out of my comfort zone, simply because I hadn't heard of this book before, and even reading the synopsis, I don't know that it's one I would have picked up before hearing them talk about it in the Citadel and choosing this as our book club pick. And actually, it can also be qualified as a mystery because it follows a man who discovers this book that he really loves, and he seeks out more books from this author, and then he finds out that the books are being destroyed, I think, and so he's trying to figure out why and who is doing this. So that could also qualify as a mystery. So that is great. I have my 3 books for Thrillathon. I have all of my prompts for the other readathons as well, and then this is what I have for a TBR, which looks huge. I know it looks crazy. 16 books while I have not read that many in a month, in I don't know when. So let's think about this. So we've got 2 books per week for 3 weeks. There's 4 full weeks in October. So 6 plus 3, that's only 9 that I actually had as my goal. Now Delicates, that's, you know, that's a graphic novel. I feel like the romances will go by pretty quickly as well. And then I have these down here for options if I'm not feeling any of the other ones. So I feel good about this. Like, I feel like I could do this pretty easily, in all honesty. So if I just stay focused, you know, that's my thing. So yeah, this is my TBR. Let's see, which ones do I have physically, and we can do the thing where we put them on the physical TBR shelf. Okay, so we're at the TBR cart, and the one I have on this one is The Ravens. So we're going to take that. And I think that's the only one out here. So we're going to take it. And we're going to put it up here on the official TBR shelf with the Final Girl Support Group and the Throne of Glass read along. And then down here is where my Book of the Month books are, where I have Survive the Night and The Maidens, and I believe that is all the ones that I own physically, which is actually pretty exciting because I think last month I literally owned 1 book on my TBR. So we're gonna get to wipe some of that out. Let's fix that and put it there like that. And there we have it, the physical TBR for October. Okay guys, so this is what my schedule looks like for October for upload. So I'll be uploading a video each of these days. Fingers crossed that works out for me. That is quite a bit of content. And then we go over here to November, and this is what I have planned for so far. I have more ideas. I'll have to sit down closer to November and figure out like reading vlogs and stuff like that. And so yeah, that is what I'm looking at for the month of October and then into the very beginning of November. So yeah, it's looking really great. That is my planning so far for today. And I think now we are about to order some pizza, and then I am going to get to reading City of Brass. And tomorrow I just have editing on my agenda, and I don't have my to-do list in here. But tomorrow I will wrap this up, hopefully have some things marked off the to-do list, and then we will review, like, recap as far as like the TBR and the readathons and stuff like that. I'm super proud of how today went and how productive I was and how much I was able to get done. So I'm really looking forward to editing and getting those videos scheduled out ahead of time. It's going to be such a relief to have that done. But yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. It is 11:23 a.m. as a matter of fact. I've done some things around the house and whatever, but I was mostly doing some editing. So I've gotten all of my clips up till now edited for this vlog. And I was looking at my to-do list. I've marked out my ideas there for the videos that I filmed yesterday. I was able to do all of that. And then as far as like my planning and content and TBR and stuff, I'm caught up on that. Today, I think I'm going to maybe take some Instagram pictures later, maybe start my October spread, and then I need to like meal plan for the week and edit my September reading vlog up through what I have. The only thing that I didn't get done was City of Brass. I did not get to read as much as I wanted to last night. I ended up being really sleepy. I guess that's what happens when you're super productive. You get worn out pretty easily. So I'm still gonna plan on finishing that today, tomorrow, sometime. It's still going well. I was very confused with what I was reading last night. There was a lot of character names in one scene and I couldn't keep everybody straight. But you know, I don't know, that could be what is slowing me down. Anyway, right now I'm about to go over to a friend's house for a couple of hours and visit with her, and then I'll be coming back to finish out this vlog and finish out my wonderfully productive planning weekend. So I will probably listen to Red Squirrels of Magic audiobook in the car on the way there, because I did start that the other day and I think I'm like 15% through, so that could be another book marked off my TBR for the month. And then yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so I am just coming on here to say that this is the end of the vlog, and I was able to get everything edited up until this point, but I will say that there is a little bit of change in my TBR. While I had Neon Gods and Electric Idol by Katie Robert on there, I was looking on NetGalley today and Electric Idol isn't a read now arc. I don't know if it was and then they changed it, or if I was on the wrong page and thought I was on the read now page, or what happened. But anyway, that takes off 2 books for my TBR for the month of October, so that brings me down to 14. So that's fine. I've gotten all my prompts for the readathons, which is great, and I did tons of editing and preparing for the month. So I think this organization vlog was really successful. I'm going to continue working on my October spreads for my journal throughout this week, since I have through Thursday before October starts on Friday. And so I hope you guys have a fantastic October, and definitely share with me what you're reading for spooky season, what you're going to be reading for the Thrillathon, because I'm going to be vlogging and you'll get to see how my reading goes during that week. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye.